Football Manager 2015 has been fun, and we're going to continue using it in other incarnations of the game, but finally Football Manager 2020 has been launched. I know it came out months ago, but I've been busy, get off my back. What we've done is gone 5 years into the future to the summer of 2025. The seasons have finished, so let's tour across Europe and see what mad things have happened, starting with one of the biggest clubs in the world, Real Madrid. The Spanish Giants obviously began with Zinedine Zidane as manager, but he wasn't there long. By the time the 2019-20 season came to an end, uninterrupted by the global health crisis, Madrid were third in La Liga, and Zidane's second spell as manager at the Bernabeu came to an end. In his place came another man who had previously managed the club, Carlo Ancelotti, giving up on his Everton project before it ever really got a chance to start. In 2025, Ancelotti is still Real Madrid boss, having just completed his 4th season in charge. The trophies have been flowing for the Italian, kind of, but it's mainly been in the domestic cups. Ancelotti's side won a hat-trick of Spanish Cups between 2022 and 2024, then adding the Spanish Super Cup in 2025. In La Liga it's been a tough battle at the top as ever, but Real were able to win the title once, finishing top of the 2023-24 season. There's been no European success though, while the most recent season ended in heartbreak. They ended the 2024-25 campaign in second, just a point behind winners Barcelona. The points tally was incredible though, with Madrid getting 100 to Barcelona's 101. I mean that's some haul to not even win, that's even more than Liverpool last year. Madrid ended the campaign with a 3-0 win over Levante, so let's look at who started for Ancelotti's side. In goal was Thibaut Courtois. The Belgian's just completed his 7th season in Spain and he's consistently been their number 1, unrivalled in between the sticks at the Bernabeu. He's been sensational too, recording 21 clean sheets in each of the past 2 seasons, whilst also achieving his highest ever averages, suggesting that at 33 he's entering the peak years of his career, which is good news for Ancelotti. Courtois has 2 interesting backups. The first is Lucas Zidane, who his dad obviously didn't take with him when he got sacked, and the second is Andrei Lunin, one of the highest rated youngsters around in reality, who can't get a sniff of first team football on Football Manager. Right back was Eder Militao. The Brazilian defender was operating on the right of defence in this game, despite mainly being a centre-back. But he's been great for Madrid wherever he's played, getting low 7s every season, which is more than enough for a defender. However, he might be on the move. Chelsea are reportedly keen, but with his value of £63 million and a minimum release clause of £157 million, he won't come cheap. But then again, it doesn't seem like anyone comes cheap on this game. Centre-back was Jovan Brankovic. Our first regen of the game, Croatian defender Jovan Brankovic has enjoyed a good season at Madrid, the first time he's been a consistent starter since arriving from Partizan for £3.6 million in 2022. He's now valued at a whopping £61 million, with the youngster being targeted by Liverpool. Brankovic is an odd player, as he's not just a centre-back, he can also play holding midfield, centre midfield and left wing of all places. He was alongside Christopher Ajer. In the real world, Ajer is currently plying his trade at Celtic, developing into a decent defender who has a promising future. Well, on FM20 it's more than promising, as he plays for one of the biggest clubs in the world. The Dane just joined in the summer of 2024, costing £46 million from Inter Milan. He had a decent first season too, with an average rating of 7.3 after playing 24 league games. Left back was David de la Vibora. A young defender who was just breaking into the first team. The only thing we can say about de la Vibora is just look at that hair, it's amazing. You'd want him on your team just for that. But his average isn't great, suggesting that he's a long way to go before being Madrid's new Marcelo. They also have Luca Pellegrini as a left back, and the Italian's been a lot more impressive since he arrived from Liverpool. Centre midfield is Bernardo Silva. The Real Madrid captain in 2025, Bernardo Silva is one of the best players in the world on this Football Manager simulation, and was actually a scorer in this 3-0 win over Levante. He cost Real Madrid a lot of money, forking out £110 million to take him from Man City in 2021 after 2 incredible seasons in the Premier League. He's been just as good in Spain, getting double figures for goals and assists in every season, and getting a season average of 7.95 in the most recent campaign. He's an elite level player, and he's now Portugal's talisman following the retirement of Cristiano Ronaldo. He was alongside Federico Valverde. The Uruguayan enforcer who is really just breaking into the Real Madrid team in reality, Valverde is an important player in 2025, having just enjoyed his best season in a white shirt. He got a whopping 15 assists and an average rating of 7.57, as well as a goal in the win against Levante, proving they'll be live at Madrid after Toni Kroos leaves. The German midfielder is on the way out, set to join Wolves on a free, which is pretty interesting, isn't it? Real Madrid also have another big centre mid, 23-year-old Ryan Gravenberch, who cost £83 million in 2023 and enjoyed a bright start at life in Spain. On the right was Kylian Mbappe. While Bernardo Silva's the captain, Mbappe's the king. The French forward is the one true Galactico of this team, costing a club record £133 million in 2023 from PSG. He's the best player in the world, already a Madrid hero with the goals he scored. He's hit 45 La Liga goals in 71 appearances, as well as getting 22 assists. His average rating? Incredibly, it's above an 8, which shows just why he's the best in the world. The only weird thing is he's wearing the number 6 shirt. Mbappe's arrival seems to have been what forced Mo Salah out of the Bernabeu, another megastar who Madrid signed in the simulation, but we'll talk more about him in another episode. Attacking midfield was Jose. No, not Mourinho, this is a Brazilian regen who signed for the club in the summer of 2024. The 20-year-old played 13 times this season, and his average rating suggests that he isn't quite the finished article just yet. But Jose isn't Madrid's only attacking midfielder, they also have a veteran in Isco, who is 33 but still a force to be reckoned with. Will he ever leave the Bernabeu? Probably not. On the left was Rodrigo. Real Madrid's number 9, I can't understand why, but this was actually his first time that Rodrigo was a consistent starter for the Galacticos. Until now he's had to settle for substitute appearances or not even playing at all. But the Brazilian showed his class this time out, netting 17 La Liga goals from the left flank. He's a target for Chelsea, but Madrid should think twice about selling him, as they don't really have anyone else who can play on the left flank, especially since Gareth Bale joined Arsenal in 2022. The Russian one though, not Tottenham's biggest rivals. Oh, and Eden Hazard's gone too, joining Shakhtar Donetsk on a free despite still being something of a superstar. And up front was Fran Lopez. A huge signing in January 2025, Fran Lopez is going to be leading the line for a long time at Real Madrid. They paid Celta Vigo £84 million for the young Spanish striker, and his first season was impressive yet brief. He only played 11 league games following his January arrival, but he still managed to get 7 goals. This was a sign of things to come from Lopez, who can fill the void left by Romelu Lukaku, who was sold in 2024. So that's Real Madrid in 2025 according to Football Manager 2020. Let us know who else you want us to look at next, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Elecspo, and until next time we'll see you around.